26 square is in the form of n plus 1 whole square. That is, n value is 25. 25 plus 1 is 26. So these two terms are in the form of n square and n plus 1 whole square. So when the given values are in the form of n square and n plus 1 whole square, then only we will multiply 2 to the first number. That is 2 25s are 50. So what is that? If the given numbers are in the form of n square and n plus 1 whole square, then only we will multiply 2 for the first number. That is for 25. It is 2 into 25 is 50. Suppose one more example I am taking here. I want to find the square numbers between 6 and 9. Square numbers between 6 and 9. It is 6 square and 9 square between numbers I want to find. But in this case, 6 and 9 are not consecutive numbers, and these numbers are not in the form of n square and n plus 1 whole square. If I take n value as 6, 6 plus 1 will become 7, but here we are having 9. So these are not consecutive numbers, and also they are not in the form of n square and n plus 1 whole square. So if the given numbers are in this form, so what we have to do? We have to apply the first method what I told you, that is b minus a minus 1, and always the b value should be greater than a value. So first what we have to do? So first we have to find the square values here. 6 square is how much? 36, and 9 square is 81. So what is the condition? B minus a minus 1, and b will be always greater than a value. So what is the b value? B value is 81 here, minus a value is 36 minus 1. So now you can find the between numbers between these two square values. So 81 minus 36 will be 45, minus 1, that will be equals to 44. So between 6 square and 9 square, you will be having how many numbers? 44 numbers will be there. So once again you see this. So what I told you, we have to find this square between numbers for this 25 square and 26 square. This 25 and 26 are in the form of n square and n plus 1 whole square, and also you can take the form of consecutive numbers. 25 and 26 are in the form of consecutive because they are lying side by side. So these are in the form of n square and n plus 1 whole square. If n value is 25, substitute in place of n 25. 25 plus 1 is 26, so you got 26 square here. So these are in the form of n square and n plus 1 whole square. So if the terms are in the form of n square and n plus 1 whole square, then only we will multiply 2 for the first number, that is 2 into 25. You can take another example here. So I am taking here 2 and 3. So these two are consecutive numbers, and also they are in the form of n square and n plus 1 whole square. If n value is 2, 2 plus 1 will become 3. So that is 3 square. So what we have to do? These are in the form of consecutive numbers, and also they are in the form of n square and n plus 1 whole square values. So what we have to do? We have to multiply 2 for the given first number, that is for 2. We have to multiply 2 value for the first number, that is what is the first number? 2 itself. So 2 2s are 4. So between 2 square and 3 square, how many numbers are there? 4 numbers are there. So if the values are in the form of n square and n plus 1 whole square, we have to multiply 2 to the first number. And if the numbers are not in the form of consecutive, or they are not in the form of n square and n plus 1 whole square values, we have to apply the formula. What is that? B minus a minus 1, and always the b value will be greater than a value. So 6 square is how much? 36. 9 square is 81. So what is the b value here? B value is 81 and a value is 36 by using this condition. Now apply substitute these values in the formula. B value is 81, a value is 36 minus 1. So 81 minus 36 is 45, minus 1, that will be equals to 44. That means in between 81 and 36, how many numbers are there? 44 numbers are there. Okay. So next is, we will continue with next exercise. That is exercise 2. So what is the second question? Find the smallest number by which 3645 must be multiplied to get a perfect square. Here 3645 is not a perfect square. So how much number, which number we have to multiply for this number to make that as perfect square we have to find. So what number, which number they have given? They have given as 3645. So this 3645 is not a perfect square. So which number we have to multiply to this value to make this value as perfect square we have to see. So first what we have to do? We have to find the prime factorization of 3645. So first find the prime factorization here. So it will go in 5 table. 5 7s are 35. 5 2s are 10. 5 9s are 45. It will go in 3 table now. 3 2s are 6. 3 4s are 12. 3 3s are 9. So again 3 table. 3 8s are 24. 3 1s are 3. Again 3 table. 3 how many times? 3 2s are 6. 7s are 21. 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3. So this is the prime factorization for 3645. So which smallest number we have to multiply? We have to see now. So here 3645 can be written in the form of 5 into how many 3s? So 6. So these all numbers are in the form of pair only. Only one number is not having a pair value. So which number we have to multiply? To make this 5 in the form of pair, another 5 should be multiplied. So which number we have to multiply to make this as a perfect square now? 5 should be multiplied. So what we will write here? Therefore 3 are exist in pairs, but 5 is alone. So we will multiply 5 to the given number. 5 to the given number. So this 5 is the smallest number which we have to multiply to this 3645 to make that as a perfect square. So therefore 5 is the smallest number should be multiplied to make 3645 as a perfect square. So once again see this, they have given find the smallest number by which 3645 must be multiplied to get a perfect square. So which number it will multiply to this 3645 to make that as a perfect square we have to find. So how we are finding? By using prime factorization. So first we have to take the prime factorization of 3645. So if you take the prime factorization, what you got here? 3645 is equals to 5 into total 6 3's are there. So make it as pair. Every two numbers will be equals to one pair. Equal factors. Product of two equal factors will be equals to one pair. So first pair, second pair and third pair. Now which number is alone here? Only 5 is alone. So to make this 5 in the form of pair, we have to multiply one more 5. So 3 3 3. This is 3 3 3 are existing pairs, but 5 is alone. Only this 5 is alone. So we will multiply 5 to the given number. So another 5 we have to multiply to this given number. So what is the smallest number we have to multiply? given number, then the result, what result you will get, that will be a perfect square. So next one. Next, find the smallest number by which 2400 is to be multiplied to get a perfect square. Again the same number, same question has repeated, only the number has been changed. And also find the square root of the resulting number. After making this 2400 into perfect square, what result you will get? For that you have to find the square root. So here what we have to do first here also first we have to do the prime factorization. So they have given a number as 2400. So first find the prime factorization for the given number. Of 2400. So first find the prime factorization of 2400. So it will go in two tables. 2 ones are 2 1200s are 2400. Next 2 600s, 2 300s, 2 150s 300. Next 2 75s. We can take in 5 table now. 5 ones are 5, 5 15s, 5 3s, and 3 ones. So which prime factorization you got now? 2400 is equals to, how you can write this? How many 2's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. Five 2's into 3. So first make that into pairs now. First pair, second pair, third pair. So we are having 2 as alone and 3 also as alone. So we have to pair these two values. So what we will write here? We have to multiply another 2 to make this as pair, and also we have to multiply another 3 to make this as pair. So here what we will write? 2, 2, 5 exist in pairs, but 2 and 3 are alone. So we will multiply 2 and 3. That means 2 into 3 is equals to 6. So we will multiply 2 and 3, that is 2 into 3 is equals to 6 to the given number. To make the as perfect square. So which numbers we are multiplying? We are multiplying 2 and 3 here. Another 2 we are multiplying, and also another 3 we are multiplying. So 2 value and 3 value will become 6 here. That means 6 number we are multiplying to 2400. So if you multiply 6 to this number, what result you will get? That will be a perfect square. So we will see that. Therefore 2400 into 6. So what you got here? 14,400. Here 14,400 is a perfect square number. So now we have to find the square root of this. So square root of 14,400. So how to find the square root? Already I told you we can do prime factorization method, or we can take the long division method, or directly by seeing this we can say, because here another 2 we are multiplying, also here another 3 we are multiplying. So that will be 2 into here one more 2, here one more 5, into 3. Just to multiply the terms, that is 5 2s are 10, 10 2s are 20, 20 2s are 40, 40 3s are, that is 120. So 120 into 120 will be equals to 14,400. So once again see this, they have given the number as 2,400. They asked they told to find the which smallest numbers we have to multiply to this number to make it as perfect square. So first we are doing the prime factorization of 2,400. What is the prime factorization of 2,500? That is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 5 2s are there and 2 5s and 1 3. So now pair these values here. Every two numbers, two equal factors will be equals to one pair. So which numbers are remaining? 2 and 3 are alone here, and every number, other numbers are in the form of pair. So 2, 2 and 5 are exist in the pairs, but 2 and 3, this 2 and 3 are alone. So which numbers we have to multiply to make this as pair? That is another 2 and 3 we have to multiply. So 2 into 3 will be equals to 6. To the given number to make that as a perfect square. So we have to multiply this 6 to the given number to make that as perfect square. So multiply this to 6. Multiply the 6 to the given number. 2,400 into 6 will be 14,400. Now what we have to do? We have to find the square root of 14,400. So we can find the square root of 14,400 by using prime factorization method as well as division method. So I am using prime factorization method. So which number we have multiplied here? 6. That is 2 and 3 we have multiplied. So here already we have multiplied 1 2 and here also we have multiplied 1 3. So first 2, second pair, third pair, fourth pair and fifth pair. So now you multiply the given numbers. 5 2s are 10, 10 2s are 20, 20 2s are 40, 40 3s are 120. So you got the square root of 14,400 as 120. So 120 into 120 will be equals to 14,400. So next one. So fourth solution, find the smallest number by which 7,776 is to be divided. In before problems they told to find which number we have to multiply, but in this case they are asking about which number we have to divide. So to make it as perfect square. So for the given number, which number you will divide to make it as perfect square we have to find. So again for this, first we have to take the prime factorization. So given 7,776, so we have to find the prime factorization of that. Is equals to find the prime factorization here. So we will go in two table because last digit is an even number. So 2 3s are 6, 2 8s are 16, 2 8s are 16, 2 8s are 16. Again in two table, 2 1s are, 2 9s are, 2 4s are, 2 4s are, 2 9s are 18, 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 8s are 16, 2 6s are 12. 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 3s are 6. Now it will go in 3 table. 3 8s are 24, 3 1s are 3, 3 27s are 81, 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. So this is the prime factorization for the given number. How many 2s are there now? 5 2s are there. Threes, So now make it as pairs. Every two equal factors is equals to one pair. So this is the pairs for the given number, and which numbers are remaining here? 2 and 3 are not available in the form of pairs. So which numbers we have to divide now? So 2 and 3 are remaining. So if you divide the whole value with 2 and 3, what numbers will be remaining in numerator value? That will become a perfect square. So here which numbers we have to divide? 2 and 3 we have to divide. So here, therefore 2, 2, 3, 3 are exist in the form of pairs, while 2 and 3 do not exist. So we must divide 7776 by 2 into 3, that is equals to 6. So 2 into 3 is equals to 6. So we are dividing this 7776 with 6. So if you divide this number with 6, what the resultant you will get? That will be a perfect square. Now divide, therefore 7776 divided by 6. Do division here. Six is 36. So the remainder is 0. So what we got the result here? Therefore 7776 divided by 6 is, what is the result? 1296. So this 1296 is a perfect square value. Therefore 1296 is a perfect square number. So once you can see this, they have given the number as 7776, and they asked which number we have to divide with this given number to make the resultant as a perfect square. So first we are taking the prime factorization of 7776. So what is the prime factorization? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 3 times, and this 5 times we wrote 3. So first you make the pairs for every equal two factors. Product of two equal factors, one pair. Product of two equal factors is another pair. So here also, here also. So only which numbers are alone now? 2 and 3 are alone. So therefore 2, 2, 3, 3 are exist in the form of pairs, while 2 and 3, this 2 and 3 do not exist. So what we are doing? We must divide 7776 by 2 into 3, that is equals to 6. So we are dividing this with 7776, we are dividing with 6. So what result you got? 1296. So this 1296 is a perfect square number.